that yet.
Nor did you. I had Meredith ask about learning a teleportation spell in Earth Dawn.
Yes.
Only the place in Earth Dawn you would teleport through is full of terrifying, inimical dual-ape monstrosities.
That terrier, by the way, looks like Nasha from Dennis the Menace, the UK version.
Nice.
Yes.
My friend used to get Beano.
So you know exactly who I'm referring to. You may not know this, but there's an adult version of Beano called Viz, which is
really?
hilarious. Oh yeah. It's very not suitable for work. Very scatological. Very filthy. It's fantastic.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
that's great.
I had a friend show up for a Halloween party as Simon from Land of Chalk Drawings.
Okay.
It was very fun. Were you guys aware of that? Thames Television.
I used to watch it.
I liked how you would say drawings.
Drawings.
Yes.
We English do like to pronounce all the letters in the words, except for when we don't.
My dad used to do a riff about that, about a guy who would he would go to the hospital, but there would be other things who would loudly pronounce an H that didn't exactly exist. Like
opposed to us in the southern U.S. who actually cut every word in half.
Yeah. Well, and there's a school of thought that suggests that some of the more outlandish US accents are actually UK accents frozen in time.
That would make sense because Quebecois French has some Normandy things
definitely
that haven't been used since the 1600s.
Yes, and English in the colonies has colloquialisms that haven't been in use since the colonies were founded.
Neat.
Yeah. So in the Caribbean, when they're angry, they say they're vexed.
Oh, right.
And you'll find that in books like Robinson Crusoe.
Mm-hmm. I like what was that? Oh, well, it's gone.
Okay. Now, are you going back? Sorry, go on.
When I was explaining VU to Meredith, I used the southern y'all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And if you say it in a Caribbean fashion, it'd be all ya. all ya, go away, all ya. If it's not clear enough.
I've heard that a few times.
Yes, it's often used against one person too.
Yeah.
In the true French
a certain woman style. I know once had that aimed at me. So yeah.
Oh, you're so
bad. Now, are you going back to the same spot that you were at when you left to go back to the farm and take your long rest?
I like that theory. It makes your life easy.
It does. It does. So we can resume where we left off and assume you didn't fall down any holes getting here.
Tar didn't see these
sure
coins.
Some of us would have fell down a hole.
It's quite likely.
But for ease sakes.
Yes.
So we make sure the cursed coin has its little chalk circle still.
It does. Although it seems to be shinier than it was.
Ooh, Tark.
Torek, what possessed you to pick it up in the middle of a fight with gargoyles?
That's a good word. That's a good word, possessed. That's a good word.
It was. It was.
Draw my sword.
It was shiny.
It was.
It could have been more treasure there.
Do I have to? When next we're at the farmer's house, do I have to worry about you pecking that mirror?
No, I've checked the mirror out.
Okay.
It seems to be okay.
I'm not trying to imply you're stupid. No, actually, I am. I'm sorry. I'm implying.
No, actually, Tark was in the battle. You guys had it under control. He turned around. He saw something shiny. He looked at you guys. The battle was pretty much done. And he's like, I think I can go pocket a coin.
So you're
And he
saying
It literally went down that. It literally went down that way, didn't it, Dom?
It did. It literally did.
So you're saying your motives were, I turned to the cleric. What's that word for steely? Larcenous, not stupidity.
Yeah.
Or
I have a magic
cupidity.
gold for the next time that happens.
Cupidity, not stupidity.
Isn't cupidity?
Oh, don't
when
talk
you
to me about
wanna-
stupidity. Sorry I'm late, by the way.
No worries. Isn't it cupidity when you want to? Isn't that like having intimate relations or something?
No, that's something else.
So I will tell Tenathriel that unfortunately, sometimes I'm too gritty for my own good, and if I just can't resist taking the risk if there's treasure involved.
Are you berating the guy who got possessed? Is that what's going on that I missed?
Pretty much.
I wouldn't call it berating, but negative
That's fine.
reinforcement. Yeah.
He did actually ask what possessed him.
The direwolf is going to growl at him.
So, Jens, as far as the wild shape is concerned, I have this to say about it. You were doing it wrong.
Well, of course I was. I found a bug in the program, obviously.
No, you just forgot how it's activated.
I thought of right-clicking on either the token or my picture.
That's to deactivate it.
Oh, okay.
To activate it, you have to open the NPCs list, choose the creature, and drag the button of the creature onto your token.
Cool.
That way you get to be any creature that's, reasonable.
Somebody did some real work here.
Somebody
Okay.
did. Now, right now, though, you're in sort of a hybrid form, so what you need to do is revert your character to whatever race you are correctly, and then the next time you drag the wild shape form onto your character, it will do the right thing.
Okay, how do I revert it correctly?
Well, you take off your temps and put your icon back and all that stuff.
Okay. I thought we did that, but okay, we'll find out, I guess.
Well, you seem to have a big pile of temps.
Well, yes, that was me hacking it in manually. So,
Right.
yes,
Oh, okay. It's gone now. Okay. It's gone now.
There was a aid spell too. I remember that.
Well,
right.
just
And that will have worn off. I
March
mean,
in, we get.
it's been 24 hours. So.
Yeah. Oh, I'll spend the spell slot and give aid to the people I did before, I guess.
Okay.
I think I
Yeah,
opened
you
the wrong fantasy grounds. Let me try that again.
Oh no.
Fantasy Ground Unity, I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, that's us. And then update.
Yes, this looks more shiny than the old one.
I've been unusually sage. I've been updating the day before, which is not like me usually.
Well, it's a good idea, except when it isn't. I mean, it might not be sufficient.
It is a good idea to wait until somebody else has tried it first. Anyway, sorry I'm late. I was stuck in a meeting with our PM, trying to explain why the shiny new C# controls that he insisted on getting are acting slower than the old ones when they were connected to our C++ application. I managed to only use the word marshalling once and saying that's where we have to arrange the data so it can be passed from one part to the other part. But
right.
even then, it still didn't seem...
You weren't getting through?
Well, I'm not sure if she was just being deliberately obtuse, hoping that somehow by doing that, the program would start working. I'm not quite sure. I couldn't tell.
Well, I think she was probably being obtuse to protect her sense of judgment. Because clearly she had bought, metric instead of imperial. And now she was getting called on it.
How did I get 5
Yeah,
temp hit points?
You were given them by the cleric.
He's casting aid. He's giving everyone AIDS. I mean aid.
That's an entirely different spell. That is a wand.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the curse spell or the cause disease, or a combination of the two?
Yes.
Okay, fighters got it, and troublemakers got it. Oh, I should have gave.
I'm just fiddling with your character here, Jens, just to try and achieve something. So don't worry if you disappear.
Oh well.
Oh, there we go.
After the day I've had, disappearance is not necessarily a bad thing.
There we go. Yeah, I had to re-add you to the combat tracker so you show up with your correct icon.
Cool. But yes, I was trying very hard not to say, we told you that it was going to be slower. I think I paraphrased somewhat as some degraded performance was to be expected. And
you might be able to cache the thunked results and pass those repeatedly.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did that because we knew there was a problem. But yes.
Right. So you're doing the best you can, but it's still not great.
No, and to be fair, it isn't. But we kind of feared it wouldn't be either. I mean,
right. Yeah. Well, yeah. You're choosing inappropriate controls because they're shiny.
I did manage not to phrase it quite like that, although I might have implied that.
I saw a fun video of somebody on saying to her boss, basically being asked to work extra hours. Your lack of ability to schedule adequate workers is not my problem.
Yeah.
What is this work you speak of?
Are you retired?
I am.
Well, the general problem is that making your boss's boss look bad, generally speaking, is not great.
Yes.
Yes.
However satisfying it might be in the moment.
Yes. In fact, Jens, as far as I know, as long as I've known you, I would say that your deception skill is in the negatives.
Oh dear.
So
I'm going to borrow the cleric's chalk, and I'm going to write a note on the turtle.
Yes.
For when he wakes up. Saying, "Have gone west."
On his back, where he can't see it.
No, on the plastron. Yes, on the plastron. The front part.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's go this way.
Rightio.
All right, so those temporary hit points aren't really temporary hit points; they're actual hit points. But
right, so that's the only way in game to represent them. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can actually have, if you have an effect that gives you temps, those would stack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Basically, you have a temporary increase in your maximum hit points. All right. Well, your tokens are free to move, so.
Can you take the incapacitated off me, please?
I suppose.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't get us into trouble that way.
There you go.
What was the map's name again?
Oh, level 2B, the Demon's Gullet.
Yes.
Wasn't there something about double-clicking your token or something that would make it pop up?
That's correct.
Oh, there we go. Stuff is happening. Oh, great.
Where's my lantern?
It'd make that really big map that's off the screen. I have to try to remember how to address that issue. I remember having to do that before.
Where is everybody?
I'm over here waiting for you guys. Come on, dude.
Let me see. How was it you did that?
Who said that? Was that Fintablius who said, "Where is everybody"?
Yes.
Are you around the corner? I think
Yeah, he's in another room entirely. Here he is.
Oh, look, a coin.
He never learns.
I would like to make a surprise sneak attack biting a specific person's rear end.
I wonder if how much fun one could have role playing a character who is perfectly normal in all respects except that he can only remember what he knew when he was in the room. So as soon as he leaves the room, his knowledge of the room is gone.
Oh, so kind of sort of like my son.
That smells like strategic incompetence to me.
No, he has a weird condition where he has object impermanence.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's a condition where people literally cannot visualize things. They don't see in images. They don't dream with images. Yeah. It's completely missing, and most of them didn't know that they were missing it.
Well, I guess it's one of those, if you never saw colors, you might not know about them.
I found 2 doors. I would like Igor to cover one of these doors for me.
I think I'll click on Tenasriel so I can see what everybody else is seeing. Haha.
Okay, now that you're with me, I will open this door. So I will search it, and then I will invite Torek to search it too.
Which one, to the north or the south of you? Okay. Well, whoever wishes to search may make a roll of a suitable type in the tower.
Okay.
Give yourself some guidance.
Oh, okay. I presume Dom will just do that.
I don't always give dominant guidance because I'm drinking.
Well, neither of you find anything suspicious about the door.
I will open the door.
Other than the fact that it says "death to all" on top of it. No, just kidding.
Now we'll search the space in front of the door, having learned from the last time that we had terrible problems.
Does anyone remember how you get to resize your map when it's so big that it's off both the top and the bottom?
Just the roller on your mouse, I suppose.
That zooms in
Yeah,
and out.
So you can grab it anywhere in the middle of the map and drag it down until you can see the top bar, or drag it up until you see the bottom.
I searched the first 5, and there's a pit.
Hold on. I've got to get my labeled map out. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. On this machine, I actually have what do you call it? Okay.
Okay.
Is there some kind of to be or not to be? There we go. You are in room number 10. Room number 10. Ooh. Okay. Yes, there is a clearly visible pit, as you can see, on one side of the room.
Yep. I step 5 feet into the room.
Okay, you seem to be okay. You notice that there is a door on the eastern side of the room.
I will start searching east and move around to the next 5 foot over, inviting Torek in to check the other way.
Okay.
Is there some way to find your character on the map?
If you click on the icon in the combat tracker, it will center you in the map.
Doesn't seem to.
Didn't do that for me either.
Do the one on the character sheet.
Moving around.
Right-hand picture on the character sheet will center you.
Yeah, I tried that too. That didn't seem to do anything.
Well, maybe you can't see yourself on the map. I mean, maybe you can't see.
Do you have light?
There's only you in the room. Oh, I know what it is. Storm is not on the map.
That would do it.
You're on the map now.
Oh my God! I'm finally appears. Awesome. Thank you.
Pentabulous, I was going to check that 10-foot areas for pits.
I think it's
Yep.
clear.
There's no pits there.
Okay.
Check
There's
north.
definitely a pit where the pit is.
I bet there's a pit here in front of the other door. I searched there extra, like twice.
Okay. Let me describe the door, if I might. No, it's a pretty normal looking door. There's nothing odd about it. Fintablius, who is over by the pit, looks down at. He can see. There's an iron button shaped like a gargoyle's face, recessed into one of the walls.
Down in the pit?
Down in the pit. You can barely make it out. It's a
Press
little
it.
weird thing. You'd have to jump into the pit.
Wizard to jump into the pit?
Yeah, I'm not jumping in there.
Okay.
I think there's a coin in the gargoyle's mouth.
It's not fair using somebody's disability against them like that.
If you like, I'll lower you down with a rope. Would you like me to do that?
I will check the door first.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll help.
Okay. Are you examining the door?
Yes.
Yes.
I help.
Looking for traps, seeing what
Okay.
it's made of.
Okay. It's a wooden door, and you do your usual routine. So, what does your usual routine for checking for traps look like visually?
So I would say, looking at the handle, obviously for needles and things of that nature.
Sure.
Looking to see if the lock has any kind of exploding mechanisms on it.
Yep.
Looking at the top, or actually all around the seams of the door that I can see, being that I'm only like 3 feet tall.
Yep.
To see if there's any tripwires or things of that nature.
Yep.
Looking to see if there's anything down at the bottom, obviously, that now that I've fallen into 2 pits.
Yep. Okay.
And then the door itself to see if there's any. I don't want to touch something and have like needles or darts spring out of the door and impaling me.
Okay. So according to your fine traps, it's all clear.
Let's check up top. There was that time there were spikes coming down from the ceiling and stuff, and there was some dirt in front of the door.
Well, you'd have to lift Torek up for that.
I will lift Torek up.
Okay, now that I'm up to probably the top of
make a dex check just to make sure you don't like tumble down.
The pit.
Torek or Tenethriel?
Torek.
Huh?
You're fine. You're very nimble.
Okay.
Okay, so you examine the top of the door, and you can even see the very slight gap around the top of the door that you would expect to find there.
Okay. Seems okay to me, guys. As far as I can tell.
Okay, I'll put you down. Shall we retreat to the other end of the door, and you can open it with your... Oh, is it locked? That's my other question.
Yeah, that was my question.
How are you checking?
I think that I would probably stand to the side over there where Storm is.
Okay.
And reach, and if it's a lever lock, pull it down. If it's a turn lock, I would obviously try to turn it.
Right. Okay.
Not getting caught with the full explosive blast.
Yeah. Okay. So you're standing back and you reach over and you touch the handle, and suddenly, disorientingly, you are teleported into midair above the pit, and you immediately fall into the pit.
Can I get a feather fall on him?
I don't know. Do you?
Okay.
Given that
Yes,
I
I
moved
do.
away before we did this, do I actually have a chance to grab him since I'm standing right by the edge of the pit?
No. Oh, next to the pit. Your chances are probably even of grabbing him and falling in as you do so.
I'm gonna give it a try anyway to save a friend.
Okay.
I'm doing a feather fall.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Storm doesn't know that.
Yeah. And I
So
didn't.
when I was
I didn't know he'd be grabbing him either. So we're
No. So you're
Yeah.
acting at the same time, basically.
yes.
Well, maybe if I fall in, I'll hang on to him and he'll be a feather folly parachute for me.
True. Okay, so you,
so I was
try to
I
grab
was
him.
yeah.
Make a dex check to try and grab the halfling. And the halfling might try and grab onto you too. I mean, he might help.
I'm not sure that's helping, but
Okay, so you kind of you don't quite get a good hold of him, and you're overbalanced. So make a dex save yourself to avoid falling down.
all right.
This is the
Yeah,
third
that
pit.
worked well.
So the halfling has been saved by the feather fall, and he just gently wafts to the bottom as you fly past him and go thud,
Sigh.
taking 6 points of damage as one does. Let me.
Nice.
Oh, you put it on already. Okay, you're ahead of me. Yeah. So now you're at the bottom of this 10-foot pit, 10-foot wide pit, 20
I'm
foot
not
deep.
quite sure how, but somehow I'm sure this is the halfling's fault.
But you do have an opportunity, so there you go.
Yeah. Well,
Check out
So
that
there you
gargoyle while you're down there.
Hey, Canthas, I think there's some magic on this door.
Definitely. That's why I asked how you were examining it. If anybody had cast Detect Magic, they would have known.
I look at the gargoyle head.
Okay, it's quite small, and it appears to be a button. As far as your thievery skills can tell, it's a mechanism of some kind.
What do you think, Storm?
I think you should push it, but use, I don't know, your dagger or something so you don't touch it.
I don't think that would help. I think we should see what if the trap is still existing. I think you guys should wait 10 minutes for Canthas to cast a spell.
You can make an investigation check in the tower if you like, Tarek.
Okay.
I mean, you are investigating it. So.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a mechanism. It'll make something happen, you're sure of it. There's like wires and such attached to it.
Well,
Wonder if I have a rope. Let me see.
let's start getting the giant
I do.
wolf out of this
I-
hole.
I do have a rope.
Okay, you have a
Maybe
rope.
me and Igor to hoist the wolf up to get his paws over the edge. You could glump out of it like a dog in a pool.
Do you tie him up, Torek, and throw the other end of the rope up?
Well, either that or I'll just have to hang on to it with my,
With your
my
teeth?
jaws, I guess. And
Storm, you want me to do that?
sounds like a plan to me.
I was thinking of getting it underneath his forelegs and so
Well,
we can
actually-
lift him up that way.
Actually, bark once if you do.
So we'll
I
get
assume he barks once, so I tied around him.
Yes.
and we try and pull him out.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to heave him out. He's heavy, but you know the two of you are quite strong.
And we only need to get him we don't need to get
To
him
the lip. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm investigating the edges around the bottom of the pit
Okay.
and the walls. Does it look like the floor moves?
Are spikes going to come out?
Are spikes going to come out? Yeah.
Okay. So make a check in the
Okay.
tower. So you don't find any evidence of spike trap or a movable floor, or it looks like the walls run to the floor in the way that they do everywhere else in the dungeon.
I'm looking to see on the walls if I can find any creases or seams that maybe if I push this button, a door opens or something of that nature.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. You can't find anything specific. You're not sure where the mechanism leads to.
I'm going to make a noose and I'm going to dangle it down and try and get it around Tarek's head.
Trying to hang him?
No, lift him up.
Give him enough rope.
Maybe he could put his foot in there.
Yeah.
Before I go, before you pull me up, do you want me to hit the button?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantabulous. Yeah, do it.
I'm torn, but yes.
Oh, absolutely. So,
We're
1, 2,
halfway over the
3,
stick.
1, 2, 3,
Dude, he's
and
just halfway. I'm just gonna lift him up. Like
I
I'm only a moderately strong person, but he weighs as much as like a 6-year-old boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lift him up.
So you press the button,
yep.
and there's a grinding noise, and you get to make a dex save.
Of course I do.
As a massive rectangular rock drops from the ceiling into the hole.
I am so glad that you guys pulled me out first.
Any chance we could feather fall that before it crushes him?
No.
You only live once, boys.
Ooh.
Wait, before you roll that, how big is this rock?
Oh, it's. I mean, it's bigger than your head.
That's not very big. I'll feather fall the rock.
Can you do that?
I think so.
It says a creature in the spell
That's what I
description.
thought.
Oh, it didn't used to say creature.
I
Okay.
know, eh? So this huge rock comes crashing down and rings Torik's bell. But he looks a little stunned for a second, and it kind of glanced off, touched the side of his head, and bounced off his shoulder and crashed to the ground, and cracked sullenly to one side, and just sits there. God, another couple of inches, and that would have been right on the top of his head.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Hey, you okay?
That would have easily killed a level 1 character.
Easily.
It's just mean. That's plain.
Shut down. That's why I wear a helmet.
Yeah, he has like a little leather yarmulke. Not doing anything for that.
I'll pull him up.
Offhand, I would
go-
imagine it looks like a top hat, except now it doesn't, in the
Yeah.
best cartoon style.
Igor, could you bandage him? He's really had his bell rung here.
I'm only down 6.
Okay. Canthas, is there still magic on the door?
Do you have detect magic, Khan?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay. You'll
I've
cast
probably
your
been
ray on
ritually
the door.
casting it since this has been going on.
Okay. Yeah, the door is still magical.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
my
the door is
main.
magical.
Is it the whole door, or is it just the knob, or?
Okay, stand back.
The whole door.
I'm gonna take my mage hand and open the door.
That's
Okay.
good.
We should have used the mage hand to push that button when nobody was in the pit.
I know because I always forget about it.
So yeah, you open the door easily.
Yeah, I always forget about the mage hand.
Your mage hand might have been, teleported into the pit, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Hey, push the button again before we leave. Maybe it's a multiple.
So
Well,
so the button is now depressed, and nothing will happen.
Maybe we could
Fill the pit with rocks.
The
reload it.
button is depressed that it didn't get to drop you on your head a second time. Is that what you're telling me?
Canthas, is the area behind the door magic?
Is it?
No.
Seems
Well,
clear.
Search it for traps again. Maybe with the help of the gnome. I mean, halfling. I'll help.
At the far end of the room, you see what looks to be a pool, almost like a well, but just a pool, because the water comes right to the surface.
I will cast light into that room with my dancing lights.
Okie dokie. Or do I have to make a light effect now? Damn it.
Well, only if there's something we need to know.
I mean, there's a pool that you can see, and
Okay.
it's sort of
We
a
just want to
boring
look at the
rectangle.
ceiling and other stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay.
What I see is a big dark room.
We search the door, and then me and the rogue come in.
Okay. You see what you see.
Is the floor of the room like sloped towards this pool?
No, it's level.
Anything in the pool that we can see?
Ah,
Water.
it's deep, but there seems to be something gleaming near the bottom.
Oh, good.
Tark
Dive
starts.
in.
Yeah, Tark starts taking off his armor.
Wait. We have a person with an invisible hand.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Oh, says Torek. Wait. Oh, yeah. He puts his shorts back on.
Wow, I
Must
know
be
you
something
love
to do with
Star
the
Wars,
rock.
But really,
Yeah. What is your name again? Who are you?
Who are you?
What's an
people?
elf doing in here?
Dominic, where do you
Yeah.
open the monsters to do the whole draggy thing you mentioned?
It's under campaign. There should be a box called NPCs.
NPCs. Oh, okay.
Yes.
It didn't occur to me. Oh, there we go.
And then you can
It's
search like
okay.
wolf, and then you'll find all the wolves. And...
So now that I
giant spider.
Whoa! He's grown.
He's a
As you
big
can see,
D.
it works. Yes, but now you can't go through the door. Well, you can. I'm just teasing.
Any,
I'll just be squeezing doing it, but that's okay.
any tubes or pipes around the edges or on the ceiling or anything like that?
I mean, no.
Where is it coming from?
Well, there might be
Ooh.
there might be an outlet underground. It smells like fresh water, slightly stale, but you know, probably better than the stuff in your wineskin.
through the water. What's the shiny thing?
Now that's the question. Are you reaching your
Hold
mage
up,
hand
would
down
you?
there?
Yes, I'm putting the mage hand down there.
Okay, so how much can your mage hand lift?
Good question.
I think it's 10 pounds.
Yeah, okay. I think you can lift it while it's underwater. You raise it to the top. It's a little heavy once you get it out of the water, but I think your mage hand can just about do it. It's a golden skull with 2 gemstones set in the eye sockets.
I rear back.
Take a half step back there.
Maybe.
Oh hell! I opened my sack and dropped it in.
You sure you shouldn't put that back?
Maybe we should detect magic on it.
Yeah.
My detect magic is still going.
It's not magical.
Okay. It's not magical. If you're standing next to me, it's easier for me to protect you.
I like how Igor has run out of the room. Come
I think it's an intelligent kind of thing to do.
on. How deep was this pool?
30 feet. It's pretty deep. It's like a well.
Deep.
Mm.
I think we're done here. Let's roll. Another door to the south.
Hang on. I'm just dropping this in your inventory.
Okay.
This door trapped. Or magical.
Hang on. There we go.
Hit you with a guidance.
Cool.
Golden skull, nice.
Clear the. On closer examination, the skull itself is clearly just painted gold, but it's nicely done.
Maybe
But
you
the
can
root.
pawn it off on somebody.
So
But
basically, Torek is by himself in the room, leching over this golden skull in his hands.
Yeah, I'm studying it. Yeah.
Come on, Torque. There might be more treasure over here.
You make him sound like a golden retriever puppy.
The key on golden retrieving?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
this door locked?
Let me check. That is.
Wait, first ask the cleric if it's magical.
Well, it goes for 10 minutes, so.
12.
Yeah, that's a 50-50, on off.
There's no magic.
That was kind of how it was with the ghost coin, 50-50.
I check it for trap.
You do not find any.
I open it.
Oops, sorry.
Throw light into it.
Crash. No, just kidding.
done better than that time I set the party on fire by throwing a torch into a room full of dust.
There is a door on the right-hand side and not much else.
I step into the room. It's a weird-shaped room. What's going on?
Well, it fits
Nice
the
tiny
corridor.
little rooms.
It fits the corridor that goes round it.
Well, yeah. But that's just then. Well, they both fit each other.
Yes.
Check
They
for
spoon
secret
each other.
doors. Check for secret doors on
I'll check on the east wall.
our wall.
Okay. You do not. You rolled really well and you didn't find any.
There are absolutely no secret doors in this on this wall.
Okay, I'll help Torque search the door, the other door.
Okay. That
Excuse me, Igor.
door.
Ahem. Igor. Shoot. You're in my way.
13.
Thank you. I help him with the door, which includes looking into the ceiling up top.
Yep. You don't find anything unusual about the door.
Okay. Is it locked?
It is not locked. It is a little stiff, though.
Is it magical?
Doesn't appear to be.
Does it need a little oil, Torque?
It seems to have swollen slightly in its frame.
Just put your shoulder into it.
Does it open inwards or outwards?
This one opens outwards.
Okay, I will try and pop it open with my levery metal thing.
Okay, you pop your crowbar in it, pry away, and the door.
We're gonna get flooded when whatever's behind bursts through.
The door squeaks open, and you peer into the room cautiously and see that the walls of the room are covered in bizarre pictures and symbols hastily splashed on with childlike slashing brushstrokes. And there are words on the walls, written in common.
Igor, are there any traps in there? As he walks past me.
They don't appear to be, but the words seem to make no sense to Igor. I mean, they're in common, but they seem to be sort of a word salad.
Oh, okay. I'll try. Well, I'm in fact a doctor of languages.
Okay.
I'll try and see if there's a code. If there's meant to be read in a particular way, up, down. I'll look at the puzzle.
Okay. You examine it carefully. Do you attempt to decrypt it, to study it,
Yes.
that sort of thing? Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom. Whiz. I did great, I'm sure.
Right. Well, you could have made it in the open. I'll tell you, you got an 8. You start mumbling and burbling to yourself, and you appear to the others to have, well, gone
Insane?
somewhat catatonic. Yes. And from the room to the south, the door bursts open, and you see an individual wearing a helmet that looks like an array of curling tentacles, and his eyes have a strange yellow color. And he looks out and he holds aloft a symbol on a sort of a short stave, which Khan might recognize.
All right. Would you like a religion check then?
Sure.
Open or in the tower?
Oh, you could do it open.
Okay. I'm not particularly good at it, even knowing that I'm kind of good at it.
You're sort of like, something evil, something.
It's probably evil.
I didn't need your religion check to realize that,
Yeah, that's the
My
trouble,
brain.
right?
He's
Hey,
throwing
if it doesn't
back-
match the castle, on my shield, it's obviously evil.
in my brain, he's like throwing back his brain to that lecture, and thinking about the cute priestess who was giving the You know, the stupid, sexy priestess.
So
That sounds
distracting.
about right.
So distracting. They shouldn't be allowed. Let me just do a refresh on that guy. Okay. Toss him in there. Get rid of this one. Delete. Since you can see him, there he is. And you can roll initiative. Except he'll get an action first, though. He'll get his surprise action, as everybody was distracted by the elf babbling away mysteriously.
Oh, there's a great initiative.
Opened the door and moved in and like babbled at us. Fine.
But you're in no position to argue.
I wonder if there's a way of changing the token to the pretty picture of the wolf that we had last time.
I would have to change it in the monster, but I could do that.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Nice dice, Kenneth.
So actually, moments before the door opens, and you do in fact hear something scrape in the next room, everything goes instantly dark. So
Did the door open and then it became dark?
no, it went dark in that. Well, the two happened near enough simultaneously. It's kind of like somebody with a ready action to cast darkness opened the door and boom.
Okay.
So it's gone dark. That's his surprise action. Let me see if I can do that.
So I'm definitely detecting that there's magic in this room.
I don't know. How dim do you feel?
Yeah, I got to figure out how to make this happen now. Put out the lights. Oh, here we go. There's got to be a way of doing this. Lighting, toggle darkness. Now, how do I put that there? Oh, are you in darkness now?
Nope.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe I need to take my lantern off.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a
maybe-
magic light spell and a lantern on.
Yeah. So let me kill the lantern.
But those with
Do it by throwing it at the
now
guy.
I can't see, but people with dark vision probably still.
No, they shouldn't be able to see. Not with magical darkness.
I suggest you don't make the map completely unhelpful. Just, make us incompetent.
Theater of the mind, you're saying?
Yes.
Well, Khan is up.
Gee, I already don't even remember what the room looks like. So that's great.
That's probably correct.
Yes. All right. And I don't have anything that can do anything about darkness. What do you think I am? A level 5 cleric? All right.
But you can definitely hear two voices gibbering nonsense now.
Two voices. Okay.
What is it? Contralto.
Yes. Well, one is quite a delicate contralto, it's true.
All right. I will go in the direction with my spirit. The newer voice, I guess.
Okay, sure. So
if I move down, is that through somebody's square?
Yes.
All right. So that's 10.
Yeah. So you stumble past the halfling and you make your way to a wall.
All right.
And the voice is coming to to the west of your current position.
West. All right. I will attack in that direction.
This is not going to be good.
Nope.
Is this a melee attack?
Meanwhile, he quietly left the room and closed the door and listened to all the thudding and popping noises happening on the other side.
I think that's.
Great until he could not contain his giggles no more.
I think that's called giving the DM ideas. But go on. Is this a melee attack you're making, Khan?
Yeah, we'll be with my my spear.
Okay. I
don't have any.
I suspect your spear doesn't actually have reach, does it?
No.
No. Okay. So you do not hit.
Okay. Like I was attacking where the door is, the square that has the door in it. Yeah.
Yep. You do not.
Okay.
Hit.
Okay.
It's not going to be good.
Storm, you're up.
All right. So in my wolf shape, I get advantage on perception that involves hearing and smell.
Okay. Yes. So that cancels out the disadvantage.
Right. So using my sense of smell and hearing, I'm going to try to make my way to the evil dude that I briefly saw coming through the door before darkness ascended. Now,
right.
I fixed in my mind that on the third square in front of me was one of my party members.
Yes.
So I'm basically going to move in
yes.
at a slight angle.
Yes.
Hoping not to knock over my body in the process, but if it happens, well, too bad.
Okay.
And then using my sense of smell, I'm basically going to move towards the door and making sure that the person that I bite is not one of my buddies.
Okay. Are you going to push him aside or slip by him?
Preferably slip by him, but if it doesn't work out, well, too bad if I knock him on his ass.
Well, move your token.
All right. This. Come on. Oh, there we go. I must have been stuck in the door.
You were. You're going the wrong way. It's down to the bottom of the room.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Am I getting displaced now?
Yeah. So is Torek. So stop. No, go back where you were. Go on the intersection of the squares. Go on the intersection of the squares.
Intersection
you're large.
of the squares. Okay.
Yes, you're large, right? That's the right place. So
there
yeah,
we go.
Khan gets back. Torek should go back or up.
And I'll go back.
Yeah. And you have made contact with the enemy, so to speak.
I shall take a bite out of him.
Okay. You do not have disadvantage.
Okay, very good. No advantage. Right. So if I don't have disadvantage, that's because it's being cancelled out. So that would imply that my pack ability of advantage would not be operating either, right?
Correct.
All right. So dire wolf bite. Let's see.
And he's shouting out random words.
Well, hopefully
Ooh, basket, woman, wolf, shoe,
penguin.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. I think I'm
That's
doing
great.
this right.
I think you hit him. You could have targeted him. Oh, maybe you couldn't.
You have plus 9 to hit?
When he's a wolf, probably.
That's insanely good.
It is rather.
Actually, that's weird. Why does it say? Okay, I might have to have a look at that. That seems a bit off. I think something went wacky when I.
It should be plus 5 if you're a direwolf normally.
Yeah. My apologies. I think the transition.
A 17 would still hit. A 17 would still hit. I think you left some of your things as direwolf and then added direwolf to it.
I think so. It looks like I just doubled my direwolf bonus, which is cool.
Yes.
Okay, let me target Yaza Magurovo.
Yes, that's how he says it. That's exactly how he pronounces it. This time. No, you hurt him.
All right, and then because I can. Oh yeah, it's a little bit messed. Yeah, it's messed up at the moment. My close right. Yeah, ignore the 2 of the bonuses if I hit him but don't hit him. I'll have to reprogram that.
So that definitely hit.
Okay.
Ow!
And I'm done. I'll click the little button. I'll make growly noises. Hopefully the party will, well, hear where we are, if nothing else.
Can I like make a new save or anything like that, Dom?
Yaza Mongo. You could roll 3d6.
Ooh.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun.
It's fun rolling dice. Come on. So, Let me whisper something to you.
Is this in Discord or in Fantasy Grounds?
I
think he's-
Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds Whisper.
Okay.
Of course.
I guess I am
Gibbering on.
back and forth and sucking my thumb.
Say, that darkness, is that by any chance concentration? And if so, does getting bitten by a wolf perhaps
Save?
mess it up, or getting clawed? Just
It might.
I think darkness is a concentration.
It is.
concentrate on this, you casual.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Yay!
Can I put my light? Can I put my light back on now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So apparently, dire wolves cancel darkness. Who knew?
After violent,
That's an interesting rock paper scissors game.
after violent penguin monkey buttonholes, his next thing is my balls.
Orcus, call off your dogs, he says. I'm on your side. But it's his turn.
Wait, Orcus, I've heard of that. He's not a good guy.
Ah, this looks like a cool thing to cast.
Uh-oh.
Oh, uses a drop of blood. 3 creatures. Excellent. So- Let's target this creature. Wait, what happened then? Oh. Do this right. This creature, and this creature. Have I got them? Yes, I do.
As a complete unrelated aside, having a shambling mount with a druid casting Call Lightning is really effective if you want to trash the party real good.
It's true. I've done it. I paired them together with will-o-wisps. The will-o-wisps are flitting through the swamp, saying things like, "Hee, you're going to die."
Yeah.
Oh. You just reminded me of an excellent little story. This guy goes rock climbing, and he goes to a gym, and you know those climbing things. So
Yeah.
he's climbing up this thing, and there's this like 9-year-old girl who's really good, and she's climbing up, and she looks over to him. They're about 15 feet apart, and she looks over to him and says, "You're going to die." And he's like really creeped out by this, and he gets all the way to the top, and he tags the thing, and then he suddenly realizes he forgot to clip on his harness.
Oh.
She was just trying to warn him in her 9-year-old way.
Oh,
It's still creepy, but
Well, because probably her mum said you can't climb without your harness, or you'll die.
yeah, no, it all makes sense.
So you just imagine, right? It's like The Shining or something.
Well, no,
Okay, Torek, what are you up to?
I earlier I said that I had dropped to the floor and
Yes.
was trying to
Hiding.
hide.
Yes. So you feel suitably hidden, although the lights have come back up.
Yeah. So as I, why can't I grab my character? Because the dire
Because you're
wolf's
under the
on
dire
me.
wolf.
Yeah.
Let me
sorry.
let me pull him out the way. Okay, you can move now. Move yourself. There we are, and I'll put him back. He puts himself out of the room.
Did he just run away?
That's
I
a
wouldn't
joke.
call
I'm
it-
just sorry.
I wouldn't call it running away so much as strategic repositioning.
Actually, I was coming back to there.
Okay.
Retrograde advance in the best Asterix and
I agree.
Obelix style.
So as I was moving away, the light came back on.
Yeah.
I only moved roughly 10 feet, so I will try to firebolt him.
Okay.
So I will target him.
Can I try to make myself smaller so that I don't get hit by that?
You can try.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work anyway. So
The wolf kind of put your aim off, and you were trying not to hit the wolf, so it splashed harmlessly on the wall.
yeah,
I appreciate your concern.
You find yourself utterly disturbed by his manic chanting. Ooh.
Igor's going to shut him up.
Ooh.
ooh, we dropped him.
Wait. So easy? Did I not bane you first? Damn. Should have been attack -4. Oh, you got
There
your
was a dice.
There was a -4.
Yep.
He just
There
chopped
was.
him down anyways.
Damn.
Wow.
It's like,
It's
curse me, I'll just hit you harder. Take
It's like that sucked.
Brutal.
How was
Okay.
Igor attacking at +7? Oh, he had a bonus something. Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, so Yaza Mongro goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Is Tanathriel still looking
Oh,
at
yeah,
the stars
still-
and mumbling?
Gibbering and mumbling and rocking, yes.
I can't tell the difference.
I was going to say that he might be prone, but I think he already is.
Yeah. So what are people doing?
Oh, there's a large dog in the way.
Well, you can share space with him, but he's kind of damp and dog-like.
I'll just go out and wait out here then, if that's how you're going to be about it.
He goes out the door and he marks the door.
For some reason, I feel like I'm in a Scooby-Doo cartoon when we were having the ghost thing. I don't know why.
Check the body.
Hello.
Yeah.
Tark will loot Tanathriel. Actually, I'm trying to wake him up. I'm like trying to shake him and.
Okay, make a save, Tanathriel.
Slap
Oh,
him.
great!
What?
I can't get up
Yeah.
that high.
Yes, wisdom.
Sure it can't be int.
I'm sure it can't be int. It's int that got you into trouble. Kind of.
WYSIWYG.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. You
Now
got
I'll loot him.
+0 on your wisdom save.
Yeah, I'm a fighter, man. Don't know
Ah,
what you're
yeah.
expecting.
He has weapons, he has armor, a holy symbol of Orcus.
Isn't that an unholy symbol of Orcus?
Well, he thinks it's holy.
Hmm.
It's holy a symbol of Orcus.
I thought they were talking about me.
Well, that's because you're crazy.
Yes.
He has a mace, a nice mace. Well, I mean, nice for one with like Orcus
Skulls and flanges.
flanges and skulls and stuff. Yeah.
I'm not touching that.
Does anything you have on him appear to be magical currently?
Yes, the mace.
The mace. Let's wrap that up for a later inspection
Okay.
without
And,
touching.
Yeah.
He's wearing chainmail.
We have two sets of chainmail in the party sheet now.
Mm-hmm. There's a small chest in that room, Igor.
All right.
I grab Tenethriel's hand and say, "Come on, Wizzywig."
I guess I don't know if I follow him or what.
Do you?
I'm grabbing your hand.
I probably just try and shake it off and keep rocking. Like, you,
Okay, so yeah, there's a small locked chest.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay.
If I can get my skills tab up. Come on.
Can I see what's wrong with Nathra?
Sure. Make a wisdom check. Medicine or healing.
There it is.
Yeah. It seems to be some sort of form of insanity.
Nah.
That's crazy.
You don't find any traps.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
We know if there's an asylum nearby.
I will take my handy dandy thieves tools out and try to pick the lock.
Okie doke. You enjoy a nice firm clicking sound as the lock trips and the chest opens, and inside you see a potion bottle and a nice embroidered bag full of gold. Let me just make up a pass here.
And check for secret doors along and
Hold on a sec.
Let's go dump Tenethriel in the pool of water.
quite shocked.
It might. You'll only know if you try. Inventory.
We ought to take the chainmail too.
Just start unclothing them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now there are 3.
the cleric, right? Not me.
Oh, hang on, I forgot.
Yeah, the cleric. Yeah.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with Pentabulous. I want to check the walls for secret doors.
Give me a sec here. Still.
Take your time.
There we go. Okay, so I put the mace in the. So yeah, everything's in the inventory now.
Okay.
Awoken the hounds of hell.
Okay, so you're checking the doors. You can make a check in the tower.
Okay.
Appropriate kind.
Investigation.
Private investigation. I believe you were in.
Was the detect magic still going, and did the mace turn out to be magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the mace is magic.
That's amazing.
Oh,
So we stored it for later investigation.
Yeah. A little bit north of where Fintablius is. Like the square just above him.
yes.
The wall seems to ring slightly. Like there's like a slight difference in the echo.
Oh.
But is it ringing hollow?
Do you want me to check this?
On the other hand, you can't find any secret doors. It may be that the wall is thin there and there's a room on the other side. But the only way out of this room seems to be the door in the north. And there is no evidence on the ground that Yaza ever left the room by any other route than the door. Says the elf.
I'm going to take a chalk out and just mark a big X on that section of the wall. And if we need to come
Okay.
back to it, we will.
Okay.
Going to go over to Nathriel and say, "Come on, Giggles."
Snap out of it. Snap out of it to Nathriel.
I did hear that there was a library hidden in here somewhere.
Oh.
Anybody else try to decipher the writing on the walls?
Oh, no.
Tempting.
With my wisdom, no.
Oh, with your wisdom, you might try it.
Let's see.
A little bit harsh, but
Not untrue.
But true. So down to the over to the right is
I presume you dragged Nathriel along.
We do.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to go down to the right or over to the west? Long corridor to the right.
Looks like we're going down this way.
Ooh, a door.
what was the benefit of aid?
Temporary hit points and such.
How many?
Yeah, I don't think you get them. You have.
Yeah, you didn't get any.
Oh,
Everybody got 5. I've already
because
used
you're a
mine.
wolf. Yeah. You still have 5. If you get healed, you still gain the 5.
Puppy.
Oh, look at here.
I'm just
connects.
standing in the dark here.
As one does.
There's 2 doors down here.
Where are you? I think you're disconnected, Lee.
Am
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, you're not moving your token.
Well, how about that?
It says disconnected in the chat. I mean, yeah, you're definitely gone.
Your portrait
All right.
dropped off.
I was running down the map and everything.
Yeah, you're saying that, and I see you're way back and stuck in the hall.
That's too funny.
Running up the hill.
That's happening quite a few times lately.
All right, I put a silly hat on this guy.
As one does.
Gonna crawl in dungeons, eh? Not bring a light spell, eh? Got human eyes. That's great planning on my part.
Right. Well, we are all going to die anyway, so is it better to see? Is it better to see it coming or worse?
That's the big question.
Oh, look, the halfling has woken.
Thing, Torque.
All right.
The usual in the tower.
Uh-huh.
As I said, the usual thing. There doesn't appear to be any traps.
Okay. Want me to open the door?
Is Athuriel still mumbling?
Yes.
I'll mage hand it open.
Okay. You swing the door open, and a musty, cold room is exposed. It's a rectangle, nondescript. No sign of any doors except one in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay. Try it again.
Okay. Doesn't appear to be trapped or anything. It's not locked. You open it
Sure.
and expose another rectangular room with nothing in it, with another door at the far side.
Maybe wait. Everyone catches up before we press our luck.
No, press the luck. Much more fun for me that way.
Storm, where are you? Bringing Tenathriel?
Yes, Tenathriel's following the big doggy.
Yeah.
Puppy. Or
Puppy?
The puppy is struggling getting through the doorway.
Yay!
Yeah, you don't find any traps, Torek.
There we go. Finally managed to get my way through the doorway.
Ah, yes.
Maybe loose. Wait.
And you find a strange L-shaped room. Well, it's only strange because it's L-shaped. Let me see what's in that room. Don't all pile into it. Let me describe it while somebody's still on the threshold. Because you may not want to pile into it when you hear the description. Water drips from the ceiling of this room, sparkling and glistening on thousands of spider webs that are as thick as string.
our brave fighter runs out of the room.
Ah! Spiders! He'll run into, giants and gnolls and bugbears, but no, spiders? No, no way.
So, the webs appear to be wet.
Yes, they're glistening with wet water that's dripping from the ceiling.
As opposed to that dry water.
Yeah.
Yeah. No movement in the room besides the dripping water?
You can occasionally see slight scurrying and shifting in the webs. Just give me a few seconds. I got to tell Matt. 1 sec.
Gone. Wait.
And I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome, so.
Okay. Oh. So have you decided what you're doing with the room?
I have Tarek has.
Okay.
There appears to be scurrying in here. So, how high? Can I tell how high the ceiling is?
Okay. Let's have initiative.
Igor.
What, for initiative to tell who first sees the height of the ceiling? That seems a bit. I don't
No,
know.
to see if who reacts first when Igor disturbs whatever it is in the room.
I was joking about the brave fighter running away.
I can't imagine why it would be so slow. It seems like I was almost surprised by a room with spiderwebs having something bad in it, but I don't see how that could be.
Indeed. Boom, boom. Let me get rid of Yaza. Oh, sorry, Maddie. I'm in the middle of something. We deployed those. Yes, we did. Has initiative been rolled? I believe it has. Or is that the old initiative?
I rolled my. No, that's my new one.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all rolled.
Well, Tarek becomes aware of. Hold on. I haven't put the thing yet. Do that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Not the giant spider.
It's a fair size. It's obvious now you look at them.
Okay.
I saw bigger.
Should Skywolf feel threatened by something that may or may not be bigger than him right now?
You tell me.
I don't know. Is it bigger than me?
It's about the same size.
Okay. I'm not happy about that.
Neither is Tarek. They're 4 times bigger than he is.
That's right.
Yeah, but he should be used to it.
Nice.
A
So we
halfling
go with the
joke.
small jokes. Yeah.
So Skywolf only picked something smaller than him?
Yeah.
We ready?
Yep.
All right. So,
I only see one. And
That's
I'll
enough
just
for
assume
you.
it's only one. Yeah.
Right.
yes,
Oh. You cast something on them?
I'd have.
Oh, you thunder waved.
I did.
Scream Shack is actually like that. That's actually an X card in the game when he's in a game.
And
The
they're
spider.
pushed. They're pushed against the far. They're pushed against the far wall. Yes, they are. And I will.
They're
use
kind of out
my,
of room, but yeah.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah.
I'll actually move this one to that square there.
All right.
They're squeezed slightly, and that's okay.
And I would slide over here to let the others in.
He thinks we're going in.
Tanathriel suddenly comes to and finds
Oh.
himself in a lonely room.
Oh.
In a lonely hallway
Okay, I'll.
with sort of whispering sounds through that door.
Okay, if I walk to the door, what can I see? Can I see anything?
You can see what you can see, but you can hear the party a bit clearer now.
Okay, I walk into the room. That's like about 25 feet. Oh, I can see stuff now.
Yeah.
Any bad guys? I don't see any bad guys.
Nope.
Well, I've double moved and I don't see any. I've more than single moved and I don't see any bad guys.
Correct.
Okay, I guess that's fine.
People seem very focused on the door just behind the dire wolf.
Hey, what's happening?
Spiders.
You see nearly unshakable Can sitting there just like trying to get cobwebs that are obviously not there out of his hair.
Igor, you're in the web room, dripping with glistening spider webs and two giant spiders against the wall.
And by the way, did that like knock the webs back as well to clear
Somewhat.
the ceiling? Okay.
Somewhat.
Curious.
They're sort of wafting about like wet curtain.
Okay.
And does the thunder wave knock them prone or just knock them back?
It just knocks them back.
Okay.
You did, Tanather, you did hear a loud boom.
Awesome. I double moved. Okay, well, I more than single moved, but a little less than double moved.
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
Igor swings his greatsword with massive a slice across one of the spiders.
Igor is a freaking stud. He's a stud.
+7 to hit. Like 4 for strength.
That's what the spiders are saying.
2 for proficiency. Anyway.
Is it a magic sword? That might add up. Then it might add up for strength.
He has an
efficiency.
effect that's +2 and for attacks and saves. Does he have aid twice or something?
Nope. That's a single effect.
Good for him.
Yes, he is. Time for Giant
he's a
Spider
champion.
1.
He also has a ward on, apparently.
Okay. Giant Spider 1 is going to seek revenge. It skitters away from the back of the room. Lifts its dripping venomous fang. Targets Igor. And misses. Barely. Just the one damned attack. Pintelius.
Okay. Cautiously into the room.
Looks like a bad idea.
Room here.
Yeah, the two of you could be more or less side by side at the bottom of the room there.
The new word of the day is chelicerae.
Rare frog.
Okay.
I missed.
You freeze a small array of the web, and it sparkles.
Pretty.
Are you done? Yep. Khan, you're up.
All right, I move into the room.
Khan looks at his wineskin and tosses it.
That's not the con I know. He never gets rid of his wineskin.
What if it's empty?
Yeah, it's empty.
Well, there is that.
All right.
It-
And I will cast a spell of some kind. Let's see what the spell will be. Let's do that.
Mm.
And that hits. And kaboomski. Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Ooh, big numbers.
Holy crap.
And we don't even get
Wow,
advantage
that was
on
so
it
many
this time.
sixes.
Boom,
Yeah,
shakalaka.
too bad. No advantage.
Yeah.
I nod and I leave the room.
I
That was
came,
my-
I came and saw a blue shit up.
Blow the imaginary smoke off your wand.
There's nothing imaginary
Actually,
about
be
that
more-
smoke.
It's like my finger kind of thing.
He picks up the wineskin and casually leaves.
Shakes his head as if to clear his vision.
Yeah, Igor is he has a spell from last time on. The second AC +1 save. I didn't have a spell slot to give it to him this time,
Okay.
so he doesn't have that.
Okay. I can fix that.
Oh, I can even turn it off. I just noticed.
That's cool. Yeah, it says applied by you, so you can turn it off. That's
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes, it's a well-designed game
Good
almost.
to know. Yeah.
I assume you're done, Khan?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, he's not happy with that. Huh. They both have. Damn. Okay, fine. He's got to. Can't hit him though. Definitely not with rolls like that. Storm.
All right.
Clear
So
space
let's-
for you.
Thank you. So we'll move into the room. Hey, goody. I have a buddy to help me out beating and stuff. Now I have advantage. Good job, Igor. Besides, beating the bejesus out of it. That's a good job, too. Alrighty. I wonder if spiders are tasty. I have a feeling that they may not be, but let's
You
give
need
it a
little
try
lemon,
anyway.
Butter and some lemon sauce.
Yeah. Then it'll be just like a crab, right?
Right.
I mean, they're sort of atrophy thingies.
Tastes like
So,
chicken.
Yeah, but nobody eats the shell. Oh,
And he falls to the floor in a clump.
they didn't get to even bite someone.
That's
Now you
because
know. Now you know my sadness.
That's because I bit it first.
Yeah. Bunch of murder hobos come into their home and kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
Unprovoked.
People with more than 4 legs don't get to vote.
I appreciate the distinction of more than 4.
What about people? I was going to say, what about people with 4?
They might be able to vote. Like centaurs, sure, yeah, fine.
Anything?
I don't know about centaurs.
I'm gonna hold my lantern up and look in the webs. See if I see anything besides water drippings.
There are 2 very large cocoons.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't drop them. They might be people in there. How tall are they?
They're about like 3 feet across.
How high are
How
they?
high would we have to be to get up there?
Oh, you can swing a sword at them.
Storm, can you help me get up there? I'll climb up on top of Storm's shoulders of a horse and try and gently cut one down.
Okay, so you try cutting it down, and thousands of tiny spiders immediately issue forth and scurry away into every corner of the room.
I shriek and flail and roll around on the floor like a madman.
I wouldn't roll on the floor with a spider, so if I were you. What are the odds of the wolf being able to like stand on one leg only?
Very slim, very, very slim.
It might be worthwhile trying nonetheless.
I take my mage hand and like try to wipe them away.
Let's get out of this room.
No, let's do the second one. That was to keep you from doing the second one.
I open the door and start running into the next room.
Okay. You do so.
And just crank that door open and just run in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of gnolls eating dinner on the other side. You go, oh, hello.
Like, sorry, spiders. You know how it is. They're like,
So
yeah,
there's-
cool.
There's a big room on the other side, which appears to be empty.
Now that is suspicious.
What's up in the ceiling of this floor room?
Not a lot.
This is a big room.
3 doors? It's pretty big. What did they carve this room for?
Good question.
Search the
How
north
much-
wall.
I checked the west wall.
Then the north wall might have something.
Hey, Storm. Does something smell weird? Does something smell scary?
So Khan says, Khan sort of stumbles into the room, looking at the floor, and he goes, And he hiccups, and then he says, look, and he points at the ground.
What?
It's the pit.
Not sure, he says. Look, don't you see it?
No.
No, nobody else does. No, I mean, look, it's right there.
I'll sniff whatever is pointed to, hoping that I'll get some clue.
There's a very slight scent under it. A very sharp, unpleasant scent.
Uh-oh.
Maybe like a shovel? Did you buy a shovel?
I'll sort of try to pull at the spot, indicating that there's something underneath, I guess.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll start roughly digging it with my crowbars.
Is
a
it-
hoe.
Is it stone floor? Is it?
It is. It is a stone. It's a flagstone floor, but by this time, Khan has lost interest in the proceeding and scrabbling away at the side. And you manage to lift up the flagstone with your crowbar, and you find a small leather bag under it.
Woohoo! I open it up.
It seems to be slightly damp, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You beat Tarek to it.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Ah.
Death.
Roll with advantage.
What?
That way you get to roll with advantage. That went about as well as you might expect. Let me read the yeah. You sort of freeze into a strange position and just collapse to the floor.
Again?
And a small ivory figurine tumbles out of the bag.
Oh, really?
And is that the thing that's magical?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
There was no magic. Just
No
contact.
magic. All right.
Just contact poison.
Oh, just contact person.
That was the thing that the direwolf could smell but couldn't really describe to anybody.
Can you guys find out if I'm dead or not? That'd be cool. Maybe like
I'll check on him.
He's
I'll check
alive.
him.
He's alive.
Okay, just unconscious.
No. He looks conscious. His eyes are staring at you pleadingly, but he can't move.
Maybe we should wrap that up and save that contact poison for a later use.
I bet you guys are dying to take a short rest now, aren't you? Yeah. I'm just really sleepy.
Khan observes there are 2 more panels on the floor, just like the first one.
Oh, really?
Please
Yeah,
don't
I'll
leave
pull
me
those ones up.
paralyzed in this room while it fills with like boiling oil or something.
I'll probably grab you. It's part of my duty to keep you alive. All right, the loose panels. What do we see underneath those?
The second panel, there's a scroll.
All right.
Oh. My phone is ringing. Oh, I'll get it in a minute. Okay.
It's the dungeon calling.
Yeah. Do you examine the next panel first, or do you examine the scroll first?
I'm not going to touch the scroll just in case, so I'll check the next panel.
Okay. You find a bag that appears to contain coins.
All right. Maybe stir that with my spear.
Mm-hmm. It jingles in a satisfying way.
I volunteer to inspect the scroll.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Another con save.
Oh man,
Cons KAHN save.
I have to look this up. Give me a minute.
Sorry, I used my my lesser restoration spell slot on for something else.
Damn it. Oh, maybe Google knows. Google knows most things.
Although I do Google searches and goes, you can't find what you're looking for. I'm like, ooh.
Okay, so Fintalius looks at the scroll.
Yes.
Okay. It appears to be unintelligible. Perhaps an unknown language or a magical script that you're not familiar with.
Better than I was expecting. I was expecting you to say death.
Were
Could it be
there
clerical in nature? Let Khan look at it.
further stuff? Khan,
I can barely read comments, so maybe.